Wednesday afternoon, and I'm going to read to you some of our letters. I don't have emails today, but I've got plenty of letters.
Jim, it's not Wednesday afternoon.
Huh?
It's not Wednesday afternoon.
It's Saturday afternoon. Let me start again. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
One second.
It is Saturday afternoon, and we're taping for tomorrow's message since we've got this quarantine out throughout the country due to the coronavirus. So I tape Saturday afternoon for Sunday morning's message that Mike plays on the internet and plays on TV. And we get all kinds of letters from people, and I'm going to read to you some of the letters that I don't normally get around to. This is a letter from Teresa Goins in Flintstone, Georgia. And she writes, Jim, thank you for the DVDs. I have offered to let my family and friends watch them. They say no. I have told them that you are on computer. They don't care. They say I'm in a cult. That's right, you are. But what they mean occult, which means to cover up or hide. Cult means to cultivate, and the early Christians were called the cult of Christians. I just walk away. You are right. Nobody wants to hear the truth. I love my DVDs because I love the truth. Agape, Teresa Goins. We love you, Teresa. You can't get somebody to believe the truth if they are a goat. Only sheep will hear. That's what Jesus said. Then Kevin Corbin writes to us from Springfield, Missouri. He watches us up there and supports the ministry just like Teresa does. And Kevin writes, greetings. Please use this check for preaching the truth. Thank God you are all there doing it. Don't know of any other ministry that is. I don't either. Hopefully there will be a vaccine for COVID-19 sooner than later, Lord willing. Jim has been doing some really good teachings on the DVDs lately, also on live stream. Well, they're the same ones. He does seem more animated and motivated when he has a live audience in front of him. Maybe Michael can only operate one camera at a time. Here, Jim can feel the very many eyes that will be watching him on tape. Some may be sheep who aren't even born yet. Agape and Phileo, Kevin Corbin. Kevin, we love you. Tell your mom we said hey. We really appreciate your support. And then Jose, I guess he pronounces it Jose, Guerrero. Jose is down in Fort Worth, Texas. That's my old hometown. And he sent us a check, and we appreciate it. Jose didn't say nothing in the letter. And then Marcy Newsom, dear lady up in Lancaster, Ohio, she supports the ministry. Her husband passed away here this past year, and she has all of our sympathy because we love her. She believes God. Dear Grace and Truth family, let us thank God for all that he is doing. My thoughts and prayers are with you. May we all bow to his will by his mercy and grace. Agape and Phileo, Marcy Newsom. We love you, Marcy. We know you love this truth. And then I've got another letter here from Alvin Dinsley. He's up in Chicago. I believe he saw us on TV up there in Chicago, and he supports the ministry and writes to us regularly. And he says, hi, Pastor Brown. This is your friend and friend Alvin out of Chicago again. Just a line to say I got the DVD you sent me a few days ago, and to say thank you and ask you to please keep me on your list, and ask you, please, Pastor, pray for the whole world as we fight this coronavirus. I know He's able, and I believe He will. Here's a little something to try and help keep this great ministry going. And please take care of yourself. Your friend Alvin Densley. We love you, Alvin. He's very faithful in his support. And then I got a letter here from Sharon and Vincent out in the other end of town. They are dear brothers. They just sent some checks. We appreciate your support. You're very generous. Thank you so much. We love you guys. And the Morgans are in Hermitage, Tennessee, and they send, well, this thing, I have to open it, and they send their support regularly. Oops, they didn't have a letter in it, it just had a check. Thank you, Morgans over in Hermitage. And then Sherry Moore, one of our regular attenders, she's very faithful in her financial support and backing of this ministry. And she wrote and says, hello family, miss you all. Look forward to when we can all be together again on earth. Talking about being able to come back and meet here. It'll be after this quarantining is over. Love you, Agape and Phileo, Sherry. We love you, Sherry. You're such a gentle soul, and you love these truths. And then Martha Bruggeman, she sent us an offering from down in College Station, Texas. We love you, Martha. She didn't say much, just she loves us, and we love you, Martha. You keep on keeping on, okay? And that'll be enough. We are on TV all over the country, up and down the East Coast and the West Coast and San Francisco and Los Angeles and all the suburbs around it. We're all over Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Beaumont, San Antonio, Austin. And they're on TV in Chicago, in St. Paul, Minnesota. And we're on in New York, all over New York, in Michigan. We're on in Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan, and the Bronx, New York. And we're on down the eastern seaboard in Philadelphia, Boston, Washington, D.C., Charlotte, North Carolina, and down into Atlanta, and all over the Midwest. We're on in Kansas. We're on in Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And we're going to keep preaching these truths. Most of the world won't like it. The Bible says only few have ears to hear and will enter into the narrow way. And that'll be all the announcements I have, okay? Just tell me when you want me to start up.